What's good, y'all? It's your boy Matt, your favorite CEO, fitness model, and content creator. Listen, man, you see your boy got the shades on still, Mr. CEO himself, Mr. Rodriguez, CEO Rodriguez. But listen, man, you see the title, man. You'll never regret focusing on yourself. You will never regret focusing on you. I'm telling you, once you start taking risk on your life and you start focusing more on yourself than other people, than television, than eating unhealthy, than doing things that's not in alignment with your best self, once you start focusing, really honing in on like who you truly are as a man and as a woman, bro, you'll never regret it. Because as you continue to level up and as you continue to improve in your life, whatever it may be, right, graduating from college, improving your confidence, improving your health, improving your mental, improving your physical, improving your finances, you'll never regret focusing on yourself, because focusing on yourself is going to lead to those things. It's going to lead to those improvements. You cannot improve in your life focusing on other people. You just can't. You know what I mean? And long term, as you continue to see the progress, as you continue to level up, as you continue to become a better version of you, and you start attracting the things that you desire into this physical 3D world, right? The beautiful house, the beautiful relationship, right? The beautiful children, beautiful car, the relationship with God, all of these things, right? When you start attaining these things into the physical, you'll never regret focusing on yourself in the past, because every time you focus on yourself, every time you put yourself first, every time you was locked in and doing what needed to be done, that compounded over time to give you the results that you have today. The life that you're living right now is just compounded from your past, right? So in your life, right, in this life bank that we have, quote unquote, so to speak, right, were you constantly depositing money into your life bank, into your self-improvement bank, into your confidence bank, into your health bank? Were you constantly making deposits, or were you constantly withdrawing every single day to where now your bank account's in the negative? You know what I mean? So it's the same concept, like with an actual real bank account, to like your health bank, your mindset bank, your confidence bank, right? Everything you got to constantly make deposits, daily deposits, right? It shouldn't be weekly. No, daily deposits of you becoming more confident, you becoming more successful, right? You elevating your wealth, you bettering your health, daily deposits, man, right? And you won't regret it, because as these things continue to compound over time, you're constantly investing into you, you're constantly focusing on you, and you putting yourself first, your vision first, and God first. Your life is going to transcend. I'm telling you, when I started putting myself first, when I was 180, skinny, acne all over my face, right? When I was during that time, when I was in a very dark place mentally, I put myself first. I started focusing on me. I started going on NoFap. I started learning about semen retention. I started learning about different books that I can read to, improve my mental health and to fortify my mind. And I started, building my book collection. And one of the very first books that I read that changed my mental was Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. And I made a whole video on the 3 books that changed my life as a man. But I'm telling you, I read that book every year because it really gives me a different perspective on the mind, the power of the mind, right? Because everything starts in the mind. And if up here is not in the right space, like it's not clean, it's cluttered with BS, you're not going to be able to think properly. You're going to have constant brain fog. You're going to be constantly depressed, sad, because up here it needs to be quiet. If you can't quiet your mind, it's a wrap. And sometimes we do a lot of things that make our minds like very loud. There's too much going on up here. We over consuming the television. We over consuming the scrolling on social media. You know what I mean? We're constantly doing things that are, that don't make our minds quiet. We don't meditate, right? So in essence, if you're mindlessly scrolling on social media, that is your meditation. You're constantly binge watching TV and watching all these seasons, but you're not meditating. You're not praying. In essence, that is your prayer. That is your meditation. Because that becomes your frequency, that becomes your vibration, that becomes your reality, right? So I need you to understand, you're never going to regret putting yourself first. You're never going to regret putting yourself first. You need to put yourself first. You're never going to regret focusing on yourself, because when you focus on yourself and you start figuring out who you are as a man or as a woman, right, your life will improve. Because then you'll start taking inventory. Okay, cool. These are the things that I lack. I need to improve on these things. These are the things that I'm good at. I need to continue to work on these things to make these things times 10. Okay, cool. I'm good at speaking, but that doesn't mean I don't have to read, books on how to communicate. I'm still going to read books so I can improve that skill that I'm good at. I'm a good communicator. There was a time and a place where I wasn't. I couldn't speak in front of a camera like this for 15 minutes of video. I couldn't, right? I'll be nervous. If you watch my first video, School is Pointless, you'll see the way that I articulate myself compared to how I articulate myself now. It's different. My energy, my words flow better. I'm able to speak at a faster pace and you're still able to understand what I'm saying. And I'm not just babbling. You know what I mean? So these are skills that I had to learn and I'm still improving on. I'm not saying, I'm the best communicator in the world, because I'm not. But I'm still going to read books on communication. I'm still going to read books on persuasion so I can learn how to communicate and persuade people when I speak to them, when I'm selling something, a product, whatever it may be. Constant improvement, right? But in order for me to do that, I got to focus on myself. I got to put myself first. Putting yourself first is not a crime. Don't ever feel bad for putting yourself first. Don't ever feel bad for focusing on you. Sometimes you got to take a step back from people. Sometimes you got to take a step back from your significant other. As crazy as it may sound. I'm not saying don't spend time with them. I'm saying sometimes, babe, I need to spend a little time by myself. I need to go meditate for 10, 15 minutes. I know you got the kids. Watch the kids for a little bit. Let me go and do a little 20, 30-minute meditation, and I got you. Go to the gym. The gym is a form of therapy for a lot of people. Right, that hour and a half, you're not with your spouse, you're not with your kid, bro. That's a meditation right there, bro. That's therapy. You in the gym getting right. It's just you and your mind locked in, hitting these weights. Then you come home, you feel 10 times better. Now you can attack the day. Now you can help your wife with the kids. Now you can help your husband with the kids. Now you can go cook dinner. Now you can focus on your business. Now you can take your kids to school. You know what I mean? Like, you're in a better space mentally when you focus on you. Right? I understand a lot of you have big families. Oh, I don't have time to focus on myself. You do. You just have to make the time. Even if it's 5 to 10 minutes of you just going somewhere in your home, not disturbed, and meditating and clearing your mind, or going on a 10-minute walk to just focus on you and connect more with God, you have the time. You have to make the time. When you take your kids to school, bro, and just spend some time in solitude, being on your own. If you have a family, and you're at home and there's a lot of shit going on, bro, find 5 to 10 minutes, go meditate, go clear your head. I'm telling you, you need to. It's going to drive you insane to where you're going to crash out. You know what I mean? But never feel bad for putting yourself first. It's not a crime. My fault, somebody's texting me. But yeah, bro, never feel bad for putting yourself first. Never regret focusing on yourself. Never regret putting yourself first. You have to put yourself first, because if you don't, nobody else will. Nobody else is gonna put you before them. They're not. Especially if you are a man. No one's putting, you before them. The only person, only 2 people, maybe, on this earth that will put you before them is your parents. 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be your mom. That's just how mothers are. That's in their nature, right? Mothers are always gonna put you first. Your fathers are gonna do the same, but mothers are different, bro. Mothers, that's within them. That's in their DNA. Biologically, most women are like that, especially if they are like moms, bro. Moms always put their kids first. Always. Fathers do the same. I'm not going to knock on my fathers out there, because I'm going to be a father in the future as well. You know what I mean? And a very good fucking father. And I'm always going to put my kids first. But mothers do that, bro. Your mom, maybe your dad will be the only 2 people on this earth that will put you before them, for themselves. Nobody else is going to put you before them. You need to focus on yourself. You need to put yourself first. Always. You come first. I'm not saying you're above God. I'm not saying God does not come first. I'm talking about on this physical plane, on this human plane. You come before your dog. You come before your kids. You come before everybody else. I'm telling you this now. If you don't put yourself first and you don't focus on you, and you don't prioritize your mental health, if you don't prioritize your health, right, you're not going to be in the best space physically or mentally to take care of another human being. You're not. That's a fact. If you're sick, whether you're in your 30s, 40s, or 50s, how are you going to take care of another human being if you're not in the best space mentally or physically? You can't. Right? You can't take care of someone if you're sick. Can't. You know what I mean? So put yourself first. It is not a crime. You will never ever regret long term. Long term. Not short term, not 2 weeks. No. Because you guys want fucking instant gratification. No. Right? Delayed gratification. Right? Delayed gratification. You guys want instant results. You guys want shit in a week. You guys want to lose 30 pounds in 2 days. No. This shit takes time. You got to work. You got to grind. You got to get it. You know what I mean? But if you put yourself first and you lock in and you focus on you for a long period of time, long term, you're going to reap the benefits of focusing on yourself. Because those times where you put yourself first, you focused on you, you was locked in. You was taking action. You was praying. You was meditating. You was focusing on your own mental health. You was improving your health. And then you turn into this superior man, this superior woman of a being, right? You turn into this superior version of you where now you can take over the world. You can do whatever you want. You can attract anything into your life that you desire. And you got God guiding you because God is within you. You know what I mean? So make sure you out there focusing on yourself. Never regret putting yourself first. Never regret focusing on you. Your boy, Matt Rodriguez. Like, share, and subscribe if you want to elevate your confidence. If you want to elevate your physique to the next level, right? If you want to become the best version of you, listen to me. I do one-on-one coaching. Sign up in the link in the description, right? Fill out the application because not everybody's qualified to work with me, right? If you want to transform your physique, if you want to transform your mindset, if you want to transform your confidence, if you want to become the best version of you, that ultimate superior version of you, man or woman, tap in with your boy. Link in the description. Fill out the application. Let's get it. Your boy, Matt Rodriguez. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm out.